Marvel has disrespected Bucky Barnes for years, and it's time for this to change in Thunderbolts, allowing Bucky to finally take on his long-awaited role as the Wakandan hero White Wolf. Here's everything we know about the upcoming White Wolf movie and how it focuses on Bucky's story in the MCU. When audiences stayed after the ending credits of Black Panther, they were expecting an Easter egg related to Avengers Infinity War. They weren't disappointed, but they were surprised by the scene they saw. James Bucky Barnes, also known as the Winter Soldier, resting comfortably in a hut in Wakanda. Addressed as the White Wolf by a group of amused children, Bucky is greeted by T'Challa's sister Shuri, who asks how he feels and informs him that he has much to learn. This explains her earlier comment in the film about being handed another broken white boy to fix, and sets the stage for the Winter Soldier's new destiny in Infinity War. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has done much to enhance the public perception of many comic book characters, but the White Wolf might be the most obscure character to gain a prominent role in a Marvel movie. Created by writer Christopher Priest and artist Mark Texeira, the original White Wolf first appeared in Black Panther Volume 2, Number 3. The character's background is deeply tied to T'Challa and Wakanda. How Bucky Barnes will fill this role in the MCU remains to be seen. In the post-credit scene of Black Panther, no one was more astonished by his new White Wolf title than Sebastian Stan, the actor portraying the Winter Soldier. In an interview with Kinowetter, Stan discussed how he learned about the screenwriter's plans for his character. "I want to go back and revisit the Black Panther comics because of the White Wolf situation. That's a whole different line, so I didn't even see that really going that way or understanding what that could be. But it's really clever the way they do it if you think about it. I look at that and go, of course, that makes sense, that feels right. I don't know how they think about it." Bucky Barnes taking up the mantle of the White Wolf marks a significant divergence from his comic book history. After breaking free from his Winter Soldier conditioning in the comics, Bucky picked up Captain America's shield following Steve Rogers' apparent death and began a romance with Black Widow. However, in the MCU, there's a clear logic to Bucky adopting the White Wolf title. Both Bucky and the original White Wolf are men without countries who find purpose by devoting themselves to organizations and nations. A dedicated movie about White Wolf after Thunderbolts could delve into Bucky's side of the story, exploring his dark past, including his role in the murder of Tony Stark's father, Howard Stark. Kevin Feige's choice to introduce this transformation in the Black Panther post-credit scene hints at a deeper narrative direction for Bucky in the MCU.
Hey, pick on somebody your own size.
Sebastian Stan's most recent portrayal of Bucky Barnes was in 2021's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Disney Plus series explored his past as the Winter Soldier, his complex relationship with Steve Rogers, and the Captain America legacy. During the series, Barnes mentioned his White Wolf persona and renounced his identity as the Winter Soldier, signaling a potential shift towards embracing his future as the White Wolf. This transformation is expected to continue in Barnes' next MCU appearance in Phase 5's Thunderbolts. Set to release in 2024, Thunderbolts will unite various anti-heroes and reformed villains to form a new MCU team. Bucky Barnes is teased to be the de facto leader of this team, much like Steve Rogers led the Avengers. The film is rumored to have connections to the Black Panther franchise, potentially involving the team's invasion of Wakanda in search of vibranium. This plotline could significantly hint at Bucky Barnes becoming the White Wolf, leaving his villainous past behind to embrace a new heroic identity inspired by Black Panther. With that being said, in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, a joke at Bucky's expense takes an uncomfortable turn. Rocket Raccoon's fascination with prosthetic limbs, first played for laughs in Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Infinity War when he offered to buy Bucky's arm, resurfaces in a more gruesome manner. In the special, Nebula gifts Rocket Bucky's arm as a Christmas present, implying she stole it from him. This act presumably leaves Bucky without his prosthetic, effectively turning his disability into a joke. While this joke won't likely have lasting effects on the MCU, and Bucky is expected to have a prosthetic arm when he next appears in Thunderbolts, it raises concerns. If Thunderbolts doesn't clarify that Bucky was in on the joke and willingly gave his arm to Nebula, it risks being perceived as a tasteless punchline. The MCU has previously handled disabilities with sensitivity, such as Tony Stark's PTSD in Iron Man 3 and Clint Barton's hearing impairment in Hawkeye. Treating Bucky's disability as a mere joke undermines the track record and perpetuates the perception that Bucky is treated as a lesser hero due to his past as a Hydra assassin. It's important for Thunderbolts to address this issue properly. If the movie shows that Bucky gave his arm willingly as part of the joke, it could soften the blow. Otherwise, it stands out as a rare misstep in the MCU's generally respectful portrayal of its hero struggles. This situation highlights the need for careful consideration of how disabilities are portrayed in the media, ensuring that all characters are treated with the dignity they deserve. The MCU has established that Bucky doesn't believe himself worthy of being a hero due to the people he killed while operating as the Winter Soldier. However, since being freed from Hydra, he has consistently acted heroically. In Civil War, Bucky is innocent of killing T'Challa's father, King T'Chaka, and is used as a pawn to create a rift between Steve Rogers and Tony Stark. After spending time healing in Wakanda, Bucky joins the fight against Thanos, is blipped away, and returns in battle again. In The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he helps Sam Wilson become the new Captain America. Despite these actions, the MCU seems unwilling to let Bucky move past his guilt over his brainwashed actions, insisting that he still has red in his ledger. This is evident from Bucky's inclusion on the Thunderbolts team, alongside other anti-heroes and villains like Yelena Belova, John Walker, Taskmaster, Ghost, and Red Guardian. While it's unclear how Bucky becomes the leader of the Thunderbolts, the film provides Marvel with an opportunity to finally give him a storyline independent of other characters. If Thunderbolts portrays Bucky as a true hero in the MCU without requiring a sacrificial act, it would rectify years of disrespect and sideline development. Bucky Barnes is a fascinating and compelling character, and it's time the MCU stops wasting his potential. Hopefully, Thunderbolts will mark a turning point in his narrative, allowing Bucky to fully embrace his heroism and move beyond his troubled past. Turning events in favor of a White Wolf movie for Bucky's story and incorporating elements of his comic book narrative into a film would be a thrilling prospect for fans. Not only would it provide a platform to explore Bucky's rich history and character development, but it would also offer the opportunity to see him don the iconic White Wolf suit that fans have been eagerly awaiting. In the White Wolf movie, Marvel could delve into Bucky's time in Wakanda, where he found sanctuary and redemption after his traumatic experiences as the Winter Soldier. The film could explore his training with the Dora Milaje, his bond with Shuri, and his eventual acceptance of the White Wolf mantle. Drawing from the comics, the movie could incorporate elements such as Bucky's leadership of the Hatut Zeraze, Wakanda's secret police force, and his ongoing struggles with his past as a Hydra assassin. This could provide a compelling narrative arc as Bucky grapples with his desire for redemption while facing external threats to Wakanda and its people. And of course, seeing Bucky don the White Wolf suit would be a highlight for fans. The sleek, vibranium-infused costume would not only pay homage to his comic book counterpart, but also symbolize his transformation from a troubled soldier to a noble protector of Wakanda. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your suggestions for future videos in the comments below. We'll see you at the next one.